I'm curious, what does this look like from a portfolio perspective? So you were talking about earlier, and like CNBC was kind of, or Kevin O'Leary was hassling you for having over 50% Bitcoin. Are you still over 50% crypto and Bitcoin? How's that changed for you?
Yeah, definitely still over 50%. And like, I'm actively trying to diversify for a whole bunch of different reasons. But I feel wrong selling. So I don't sell. So what that means is like I have to somehow make more money and then like deploy it in non-crypto use cases or kind of asset classes.
Why does it feel wrong to sell? Is that just like an investment case, or do you feel like you just actually have some attachment?
No, it's just I just have such deep conviction. It's like I'm not the type of person who is smart enough to say, this asset's going to go up, but like I've got enough meat off the bone. Right? Like it went up enough. And so like, I'm just going to take my profits and go home. I'm like, no, like obviously I see what's going to happen for the next 15, 20 years. So like, I'll kick myself. I'll regret it. And so it's like maybe regret minimization. I don't want to 20 years from now be like, why the hell did I talk myself into selling any of that?
Ryan talks and gives me these same words every now and then. He's like, yeah, every once in a while I think about selling, but then like selling something means buying something else. And what the shit am I going to buy?
Yeah, exactly. What do you buy? You buy treasuries? You buy the dollar? Like, what do you do?
I'll take it a step further. Selling something means you're going short it. And like shorting Bitcoin or crypto or whatever, like it's insane. So
shivers up the spine.
So I don't do that. I try to do other things. And inside of crypto, the biggest position is Bitcoin. The second largest position for me personally is Solana. Don't kill me. The thesis there.
Kill you. That's a fantastic trade, especially in the last 12 to 18 months.
So I mentioned it on another podcast, but I had no exposure to Solana, and I had Bitcoin and a little bit of ETH from years ago. And when Solana ran up through Morgan Creek, our fund there, we had been a LP in Multicoins Fund 1. And so they obviously had made a great investment in Solana, gone up a lot, frankly, it was like, hey, great job, guys, but like, don't know that much about it. That's why we gave you the money, is because you guys are the experts in this stuff, whatever. When it crashed down, it felt very similar to kind of me going back and learning about Bitcoin and stuff like that. And I started trying to understand this stuff. And so I started buying it around $48, doubled down at 55. And then I actually sold the Ethereum to buy Solana at 73 or 75, something like that. And my thought process was purely all price. So it's not actually like, if you go back to that ETF conversation about like price exposure versus like holding the asset, I don't think that I will be holding any of the portfolio outside of Bitcoin 10 years from now, but I do think I'll still be holding the Bitcoin 10 years from now. Right. So it's like, I kind of know what I'm doing in terms of like Bitcoin is this long-term thing. Like I hope to give my grandkids one day. These other things are very much like, which asset do I think is going to go up in price more in, short to medium term? And I look at it as like, that's part of my job as an investor, is to like measure price appreciation. More so than I don't need to like get sucked in to be the evangelist of, name your next asset. I think I've done my time, and I'll let somebody else do that stuff.
I think you're going to get a lot of commenters wanting to figure out how to be your grandkids then, Pomp, because that's going to be quite the gift, by the time that comes.
Well, like what else do you do, right? Like I think about this all the time. Like, okay, Bitcoin becomes the thing that everyone thinks it's going to be, right? Whether that means like everything becomes, hyper Bitcoinization, or just like it's really valuable. It's like this very weird thing where you can give things away or you just pass them on when you die, but like you can't take it with you. And so it's I don't know. It's this like very weird thought process of, if you are successful at investing, at some point, the most important decision you will make is, what do you do at the end with the capital and wealth that you've generated? And that is also why like the government is like, well, give us 50%, right? Through kind of the inheritance tax and stuff like that. And so I don't know the answer. I mean, it's the hardest problem probably in finances. How do you, kind of keep wealth over a long period of time? But I think the psychological cop-out answer is like, yeah, just give it to the next generation and they'll figure it out.
To continue leveling up your crypto game, then you need to get on the Bankless newsletter. It's the world's most popular crypto email and is completely free. Just click below to sign up.